Well, hey, good morning, guys. I'm hoping it's dried down enough we can maybe get some cultivating done on this replanted corn, because it's starting to get kind of hairy. I'm gonna hop in the anteater and the buffalo here and just see what we can find out. Well, I mean, most of the field I could do, and it's doing a good job where I can get through, but man, where it's wet, so obviously the lower area is like right there. There's going to be one all the way down through the field, and of course the plow, dead furrows are freaking sinking in like a bastard. Yeah, because it's bottom ground, because it was replanted, you know, I got to be really careful. It's like I said, it's doing a beautiful job up here where it's able to get through, because it's weedy as heck. So I was trying to push it a little bit and get through this morning, but I'm just gonna have to wait. So yeah, it's pretty doggone weedy. I really don't want to burn it again, because we're getting into July now, and it's gonna set the corn back another week or 5 days anyway. So I mean, if I can give it another day and then come back through and cultivate, this thing's pushing just a little bit of dirt up on the row. Give it a few days, hopefully we can run it again. But it's just, it's just too fucking wet to run right now. I mean, I'm leaving foot deep ruts out there where I'm sinking in really bad, so. Well, I guess I'll go in the shop and work on this other project. The guy that's got that other 3588, his brother's got the 37 we did the work on. Well, he brought down a 766. I didn't even know they made one of those. Anyway, it's a little diesel 360 model. She started pushing compression into the antifreeze, and then obviously blowing antifreeze out. So we're gonna go do an engine swap on that little booger. He got a different engine out of a salvage yard, little 436. So we're gonna go get that 436 ready. I know it's out of a combine, so we've got a few things that we've got to switch around and get it ready. Get new front and rear main seal in it. Get obviously the mounts off. Get the rear adapter plate off, and then it'll be ready to drop in the tractor. I'll bring the tractor. I got the tractor in the machine shed already. We'll drive it up here, and we'll have to split it, roll the engine ahead, and then we'll have to pull one side frame rail off in order to get it out of there. Well, it's been 24 hours. Maybe it'll be dry enough today we can run. So we'll give it a shot. Well, I mean, I can get through most of it. And it's doing a pretty good job where I can get through. Unfortunately, it's the spots that are really freaking wet, like the end rows and this little low spot right up here, that I think I need to let it sit another few days. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We're gonna go try running a little bit in the bean field. See if we can clean that up a little bit. But man, this corn's getting out of hand, as weedy as it is. Might just have to break the flamer bracket out. But man, we're just about to the point where I can't flame either, because this stuff's gonna be getting too tall. I'm having to lift up and go through the low spots. It is freaking wet yet. Oh yeah, there we're starting to slide. Maybe you're lifted up. I mean, it's just muddier than shit. Doing a good job. Doing a good job where I can keep it on the row and it's not sinking in. It's doing a good job, but I don't know. I think we'll quit. Come back another day. Quite a bit drier up here on the soybeans. Definitely still wet. I'm not saying that, but it's dry enough I can run through, at least up here. What a year. Starts out too freaking dry and then goes too freaking wet. Whatever. Well, we got the beans done up there on the hill. Come on, focus. Anyway, the beans look pretty decent. Thought we might come down here and try to run some of this corn, and it's about the same way. Some spots I can and some spots I can't. It's too freaking muddy. So we're gonna have to give it a few more days. I'm gonna cultivate this row on the way out because it's pretty much on a little bump, but oh yeah, set it down right on the row. Fucking dingbat. There we go. Swing it over. Set her down. You know what I mean? You can kind of cheat. Whoa! Hey, what's going on there now? Huh. I don't know what happened there. Looking good now. The majority of the field is runnable, but it's a freaking end rows, and that right there, I can't run any of that. I can't run through any of that yellow stuff. So it's like, shit, what do you do? Most of the weeds are the heavy, god dang it. Most of the heavy weed problems are in those areas. But I'm gonna wipe it all out if I try to go in there and get stuck and wipe it out anyway, so what the heck. I guess we'll just have to leave it. Hope it'll not rain here in a couple days because it's supposed to rain again this weekend. Oh well. Corn's looking good though. They're being replant. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out, go home, let it dry out a little longer, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty wet again this morning, or still this morning. Yeah, I don't think I can even get through this area. I don't know. Dude. Maybe I can get through most of it. Well, we got to do something, I feel like. Because it's getting pretty hairy up there. Might just have to lift up and go through these low spots. Well, let's go get it, see what we can do. Okay, yeah, you can see some of the ruts that I'm having to deal with from the first day. Yeah, those are nasty. I went ahead and decided to switch cultivators. I put the John Deere on just because it's a little bit lighter and I've got a little bit more wiggle room going down through the rows, so it's not, you know, burying the corn quite as much. The Buffalo was doing the job, but I felt like I was wiping out a little much because of its cutaway discs. So anyway, yeah, I switched to the John Deere, which just got the 3 shovels per row, no cutaway discs. And now I'm on the very last pass, the inside end row, and this is where it's really freaking wet. You can see my front tire just spinning away down there. Probably killing a bunch of them back there. No, not bad. And of course now it just got off a little bit, but it's not, I'm not totally killing it. So I should be opening up the soil enough that we can get some air in there, you know, and get her to dry down a little bit faster. Not that it's gonna make much difference. We got rain coming tomorrow. But at least we'll have the roads cleaned up for now. Get all that shitty pigweed out there. Go ahead and tuck it in right around the corner. Hope I didn't wipe it out. I usually do on them tight ones. Holy smokes, I didn't wipe it out. Okay. I mean, I'm glad I am able to get through here. But man, I wish I wasn't mudding it. I wish it wasn't muddy, but then we wouldn't have all the, anyway, whatever. I'd like to see a 4440 get this, guys. You'd be sitting back there in that mud hole. Nah. I'm just teasing you. I'd be pulling you out. Anyway, I'm gonna try to run this 40 acres of corn on this, the replanted 40 acres of corn, and then we'll got some baling to do this afternoon. Looks like I'm gonna pretty well miss out on the fireworks. Oh well. Gotta get the corn cultivated. Oh well, now this bottom seems to be a little bit drier. That one by the house must just be a wet sucker, I guess. Corn's a little taller, not quite as many weeds. Be able to run a little bit faster. Should be running about, oh, probably 5 mile an hour. Running high first. Still got to be a little bit careful in this shorter stuff where it's still a little bit, you know, a little bit on the wettier side, so I don't bury it. Occasionally I just glance back in the mirror to make sure I'm doing okay. It's nice to have that bottom done. Yeah, I'm just running back out through the corner of the beans. Man, they look pretty nice over here. Of course, I got a spot up here where I've killed it in the first pass. Oh yeah. Seems to be more button weeds on this side of the field. It's this side of the buildings anyway. The buildings is kind of the halfway point. Seems like we get a lot more button weeds over on this side. Not sure why. Whatever. Still got the first cut alfalfa from last year. The cow didn't eat it all. Come on, get in gear, let's go. Shifting gears here, guy, hold on. There we go. Well, we got one more field to do, and then we're gonna go do some baling. I'm not gonna bring you guys along for the baling. This video is gonna get long enough. Time to get over here. Anyway, let's see the mud fly. Here we go. No, it's not even that bad. Can't see out the back window. I figured it would have been worse than that. There it is. Not too bad. The majority of the field was dry, but these end rows, this side right next to the road, was terribly wet. But most of it was dry enough that didn't make much difference. Definitely drier than that field by the house. Oh boy, it looks like there's gonna be a bunch on this side that I just can't do. But my first pass, I came up right through here, and I mean, that's where that river channel used to be. I mean, it got out, flooded, and it made a ditch, and we filled it a couple years ago. But anyway, it's so freaking low here that it's still very, very wet. So I had to lift up, and you can see I made some pretty deep ruts. Getting ready to probably lift up again. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, those tire track rows are, yeah, here we go. God damn it. Freaking digging in again. We're not quite to where the channel was, but man, look at it. So I guess I'll just have to lift up and go through that. Because I need to be able to get around. I've already done the center of the field. I just need to get around the outside of it the best I can. Break it open, get this grass killed. That's most of the grass on there that's coming. Maybe slow down a little bit because I feel like we might be going to be burying it because it's pretty short. Oh boy. So I'm not even going to try going through there because it's just going to sink. I crossed it down here, but I wasn't cultivating. I just crossed it. Whew. All right, we'll see you guys in a minute. Whew. Well, we made it. We didn't get stuck. We left some pretty good ruts, but I mean, what are we gonna do? We got rain coming. We got a boatload of weeds in there, and I could get through most of it. And I think even some of it that, I mean, I didn't have to lift up and go through very far and leave big ruts. Sure looked ugly where I did, but anyway, I think I did more good than I hurt. At least that's what we all think, right? Well, I can certainly hope that. No, I think I did, though. I think I did a lot of good. Breaking open that soil, getting it to air out long enough that it'll kind of get some color back in the corn before we get this next rain coming through. The hay's looking good. This is the one hill that we're not gonna tear back up because it's fucking steep. We cropped it several years ago, and there's a lot of rocks in there and stuff. But anyway, that's whatever. That's staying hay. We're not gonna tear it back up. Now anyway, we got I guess this would be first pass cultivation on this corn. The other corn up on the hill, it's like waist high and pretty clean. We made one pass through it with a buffalo, and I don't think I'm gonna get back in there to do it again, mainly because we got rain coming, we've got baling to do, we've got more hay to cut, so I don't think I'm gonna get back in there. It's gonna get away from us, it's gonna get too tall, but it looks good enough. And the alfalfa that's in there that was potentially a problem, maybe it's gonna feed the corn because it's producing nitrogen as it's growing. So I mean, I don't know, that's kind of a test trial. Some people are seeding alfalfa into their corn. Well, mine's already established. We just killed it and then it's coming back, so whatever comes back makes it through the cultivation, I guess, can feed the corn, because I'm not gonna have a big enough time window to get in there and kill it. So there's that. The other corn that we planted at the end of May, I don't know what it looks like. I need to go down and look at it, but I'm so freaking busy up here trying to get this stuff done, and then that's bottom ground too, so I'm sure that it's wet. Yeah. Anyway, I can unhook from this cultivator now, put the buffalo back on. I can turn the disc, the ridging wheels back around to throw dirt towards the corn. So that'll be fun. Hopefully we can get to run that buffalo on this bottom second, this corn that we just did, and that other corn that's planted at the end of May. That's the plan. That's the thought. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Give me a good thumbs up. Questions or comments down below. Appreciate y'all for coming along. Until next time, catch you later. Just a short little insight. I do a lot of custom baling, but this is the first time that I've had the Amish raking ahead of me. Oh well, it is what it is. I know the old boy, known him for several years. He asked if I come over and bale it before the rain gets here, because it's supposed to, it's supposed to be raining tomorrow. So I said, yeah, you bet, no problem. Anyway, just thought that was kind of funny.
Catch you later.